Red Flags for Emotional Repression Part 19, Fogging Out.
So, if we look at emotional repression as a protector and a connector, then the concept of fogging out will make a lot more sense. If there's one thing we know for sure, it's that repression begets repression. So, if we were kids who were raised by emotionally repressed parents, we learned that we had to push down certain emotions, some people more so anger, some people more so hurt, in order to stay safe, protection, and get love, connection. What this means for us as adults is that our seeming survival becomes dependent on a state of denial or dissociation. For example, your classic smarmy people pleaser like this guy is someone who usually represses anger but doesn't yet know it. Or your classic tough guy or bully like this guy is typically a hurt and vulnerability repressor but has no idea. In both cases, neither repressor type knows what's going on below the level of consciousness, right? Because they've built a personality above the level of consciousness. They've built a false self to protect them from what's happening in their bodies. But again, they are not aware of any of this. The people pleaser doesn't know he's angry, and the bully doesn't know he's hurt. So what does fogging out have to do with any of this? Well, fogging out is what happens when that false self comes under threat, either by the introduction of new information or experiences that challenge its beliefs or premises. Let me give you an example. Here's this guy again. I'm about to tell him that his Buddhist practice of loving kindness is a sham. It's a sham because it's fake, it's put on. He's cultivating love, compassion, and kindness, but he's cultivating it on top of a body that's carrying buried rage.
Whoa, that's a little much, and frankly, it's a little aggressive, Killer Man, isn't it? I mean, I feel hurt that you would think that about me.
Notice how the fog out comes in to protect him from knowing what's really happening in his system. It's brilliant. Now, here's our hurt repressing friend. I'm about to tell him that he's really just a hurt and scared kid, but that he uses his Christian beliefs, like I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, as a way to avoid ever even having to know that his body is riddled with buried grief.
What the F did you just say to me? Because I'm having a real hard time understanding here. Did he just call me the P word?
He didn't like that very much. But why would he? It's challenging his identity. Did you notice the fogging out? You gotta kind of begrudgingly admire the intelligence of our emotional repression. It always is there when we need it to protect us from knowing what's really happening.
Or if you'd like to put it out of a job, visit repressiontest.com. Oh, gotta run.